What's going on, Big Blue? Once again, it's Big Pat Sports Talk. We going live today, and I'm gonna go over some of the exciting news we had today, far as our free agency. Man, Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge, they're doing their thing right now. Leo Williams getting signed today for $21 million, basically a year. He signed a 3 year, $63 million extension today, giving us some cap relief for this year. Now next year is going to be hectic. I think he's going to have close to over 30 million cap hit next year, but we also have $100 million in cap room next year, and that's not including cuts that we would make. So it works out for the best. I still don't have the numbers on Nate Solder's restructure. When I get those numbers, I'll get them out to you. But we should have of abundance of about 15 million to spend, and we should be doing pretty good with the cap right now. What's going on, Sonny D? Thank you for tuning in. Sonny says, let's get Juju or Kenny G. I would prefer Kenny G. I don't believe Juju's a number one receiver. I believe he's proved that over the past 2 years with Pittsburgh. That's why he became expendable when they got Chase Claypool. You know, the Pittsburgh draft receivers like crazy. So I would rather have Kenny G over Juju. If we can't get Kenny G, I'd rather go edge rusher and get a Kyle Van Noy or get a cornerback number 2. You know, Adoree Jackson just became available, so that would be a great pickup for us as well. But as far as our news, yeah, Juju's going to be cheaper, but is he a good option for us? Because if we get a receiver in this free agency period, we're getting him to be a number one receiver. And I just don't think Juju's a number one receiver, Sonny. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I really don't. I believe Kenny Galladay fits us a lot better. He gives us what we need. He gives us what we need on the outside. And yes, Sonny D, thank you for all the comments as well. Thank you for getting us started. We do need an edge badly. I do have a video of who I think we should target, which is Kyle Van Noy, formerly of the Dolphins. He fits us perfectly. He knows Joe Judge. He knows Patrick Graham's system. He's probably the most versatile edge that's left on the market right now. And he has ties to us already. So I would be ecstatic if we got Kyle Van Noy. And if we did get Kenny G, there's no problem. We can still go receiver with our first pick in the NFL draft. So that's what I think about our edges. I have a video. I just posted a video, Kyle Van Noy over Hassan Reddick, and I give you reasons why. Go tune in. What do you think of John Ross? Will he start for us? I would say initially no. But if Darius Slayton, if we get a number one receiver and Darius Slayton is not producing, I do believe he will replace Darius Slayton as our number 2 and be that guy that just opens up the field for us. He's going to do that no matter where we put him on the field. But if Darius Slayton continues to go downward, I just listened to Big Fist. The man hasn't had a touchdown since October. He had 3 touchdowns on the year, and and 2 of them came in the first game against Pittsburgh. So, yeah, if he doesn't produce, I can see John Ross replacing him there if the Giants like what he brings to the field. I do see that. But other than that, with the signing of John Ross, I believe that was a great signing as well. He brings a speed element that you can't teach. Slayton brings a speed element, but this guy brings another element on top of Slayton's speed as far as speed. This guy, I believe this guy can be our Deshaun Jackson if he comes in and shows that he can burn the defense, show that he can open up the defense. If he can, man, look, that's going to be great for us, man. I'm telling you, that's going to be great for us. I believe, let's just say, I believe he's gonna run a lot of bubble screens for us. He's gonna run a lot of corner routes, and he's gonna run a lot of post and a lot of 9 routes. And a 9 routes, which is a fly route. Fly route meaning a deep route. I believe they're gonna put him on deep routes throughout the whole game. And when you finally mess up and not put that coverage over the top, he's gonna burn you. That's what I feel, man. I feel that he's just gonna bring an element to this team that we need. And like I said, if Darius Slayton does not, be that number 2 that we need, I believe he will replace Darius Slayton in the starting lineup. Especially if we sign someone like a Kenny G or I just don't want Juju, man. I just don't think he fits this offense, man. And he's not a number 1. We need a number 1 receiver, and he does not bring that element to us. I just don't see it. Who believes Juju is a number 1 receiver right now after the last 2 years he's had? He's been known for more for his TikToks than his actual production on the field. And that doesn't help us at all, man. It just doesn't. It does not help us at all. Like that's no, I can't see that. I cannot see that. Sonny D says, I'm shocked Kenny G hadn't been signed. Rumors are saying Curtis Samuel to us. Those rumors have been going on for a while, man. I am shocked that Kenny G hasn't been signed, which tells me that he is actually waiting to hear our pitch. And that means we are actually in one of the top teams that's actually going to get his services. I believe it's down, like the entertainer said, down to us and the Dolphins. I do really, truly believe that. I believe if we can make his contract friendly to the team, we should be able to sign him. We should be able to sign Kenny G this offseason if we can make his contract team friendly. And what I mean by team friendly, like around 14 to 15 to 16 million a year. He may be looking for like 17 to 18, and I just don't see teams ponying up for that unless someone like the Washington football team comes out of nowhere, or the Ravens. The Ravens might be able to get him as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've actually met with Kenny G already. I don't think he's actually flown in and met with us already. Because if he did, it would have been news that he left without a contract. And if he comes in and leaves without a contract, folks, we're not getting him. I'm just telling you that now. If he comes and leaves without a contract, I don't think we're going to get him. And Curtis Samuel is like the same thing with Juju, but I'll prefer Curtis Samuel over Juju when it comes to getting a receiver. I really do. And thank you, Sonny D, for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. Keep on coming with the questions, man. I'm gonna keep answering them. Some other news, free agency news. The Bills gonna came to agreement with Emmanuel Sanders. It gives Josh Allen another weapon for that offense, and I think he's gonna be great out there, man. Sonny D says, man, I just hope DJ can be good. Every time he's in the pocket, I want to take a shit. Hey, look, man. I will tell you this. Daniel Jones has the potential to be a very good quarterback in this league. The one major thing that he has to work on besides the fumbling, which he cleared that up pretty much this year, is his pocket presence. I believe his pocket presence makes him a better quarterback, and it also makes our offensive line better as well. With his pocket presence, man, that could be, if he gets that up, man, look at film of people like Andrew Luck. Look at film of people like Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Pocket presence, man. That's one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can add to his game is pocket presence. Look at Deshaun Watson's pocket presence. It's off the charts. Sometimes a little bit too good. Same thing with Russell Wilson. Pocket presence is off the charts. He has to get that up. I've seen too many times where he just sits there and just gets knocked the hell out because he has no pocket presence to step up or step up and maneuver to the right or to the left to buy himself some time and get outside that pocket. And when you get outside the pocket as a quarterback, you know anything goes up now, because if you got smart receivers, they come to the quarterback, they get themselves open, and you can turn a bad play into, who knows, first down, sometimes a touchdown. You never know. Big plays always happen when quarterbacks can break the pocket and get out that pocket and deliver that ball accurately. And I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it plenty of times. He gives you a flash every game he plays. So, yeah. If he gets his pocket presence up, Sonny D, he can be a great quarterback in this league, man. I truly believe that. He has more speed than you recognize, and he throws the deep ball very well. He was actually number 1 rated in the NFL when it came to the deep ball. As crazy as that sounds, he was. But more news, the loss of Dalvin Tomlinson, that hurts, but we resigned Austin Johnson, and we still have BJ Hill. So I believe those guys can fit very well. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of leaning towards getting the edge and then getting a receiver in the first round, then going for Kenny Galladay. Who knows? Who knows what we can do? Sonny D says Jason Garrett needs to design better plays. Also, his offense is so vanilla. Yes, it is. It's very vanilla, but it can be effective if you have a good offensive line and great quarterback pocket presence and a tight end that could catch the damn ball. If Evan Ingram catches the ball, we're in the playoffs last year. And who knows what can happen when you're getting into the playoffs. So, yeah, his offense is very vanilla. It depends on the tight end getting open. It depends on a good run game, and depends on the offensive line being very stout, because he runs basic routes. He doesn't have too many route combinations, and that hurts. Sonny D says, would you want Pitts in the first round? Only if we get somebody like a Kenny Galladay here in free agency. I wouldn't mind Pitts regardless, but I would want something other than Pitts in the first round. I will even go with a Rashawn Slater if he's there, or if we don't get a second corner, a Patrick Surtain or Caleb Fairley before him, and definitely a receiver before him if we don't get a number 1 option receiver here in free agency. But if we go the route of getting the edge in the corner, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at not getting the Kenny G this free agency, because we could go Bateman, we could go Waddle, we could go best receiver available at 11 in the draft, and still have a heck of a receiving cast. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But if Pitts gets drafted, I won't go absolutely insane. The only way I'll go insane is if we draft someone like a Gregory Rousseau first. If we draft somebody like a Gregory Rousseau, then I'll go crazy. Then I'll go crazy, man. I'm just being honest with you. I'll go crazy if we drafted Gregory Rousseau first at 11. Hopefully, we can trade down with somebody like the Bears or somebody like the Patriots. I want to say the Patriots trade down there after what they did. Man, they did amazing in this off season. They've done absolutely amazing. Crazy how much money they spent this offseason, man. It's crazy how much they spent this offseason. Yeah, thank you, Sonny D. Thank you for tuning in, man. I only got 2 people in here. They keep flexing in and out, but hey, I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm a Giants fan. I'm Big Blue too. I'm through. You know that's true, and I'm gonna keep going, man. I might be on the Hubs channel later. I just put this up to talk about our free agency plans that we had today. We had a great day for news. Leo Williams getting re-signed, freeing up cap space. Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I do, when it comes to Kenny Galladay, I do believe he could be a number one receiver only if Jason Garrett uses him the way he used Dez Bryant. If he can find a way to use him the way he used Dez Bryant, man, I'm totally with it. I am totally with it. But our number one receiver depends on three factors: the receiver himself, if he shows up to be good, Jason Garrett, and Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones progresses, if Jason Garrett adds a little flavor to his offense, and that number one receiver comes to be the number one receiver, I think we have a great receiving core over here with the Giants. With a Kenny G, a Shepard, a Slayton, a Ross, a Pettis. Man, that might be it. Our greatest weakness might turn into one of our strengths, our biggest strengths this year. And that would be absolutely amazing. If our greatest weakness can turn into one of our strengths, man, that'd be so cool. Because, man, our receiving core last year was absolutely hideous. It was absolutely hideous. But what other Giants news, man, Giants fans want to know about? If anybody can let me know the savings we got from Nate Solder, it has to be more than the $6 million that we were going to get if we were released them. It has to be more because that's why they restructured. So it has to be more than the very least we would have got if we would have cut them. So I wonder how much we could have got, because I know we got a little over $8 million from Leonard Williams. So let's say we got a good $7 to $8 million off Nate Solder as well, man. And then we could cut Pulley. That gives us about 2.5. We can restructure or cut Dixon. And who knows? We might have enough to sign a Van Noy and a Kenny Galladay. Who knows? We have to see, man. We have to see that, man. I'll have to see that. Let's see here. Let's see. I haven't done this on here before, so let's do this. Yeah, here's the video that I had for the Cal Van Noy. I wonder how you share audio. But if you want to check out that video, man, that I put out about Kyle Van Noy over Haason Reddick, check it out, man. It's pretty cool. Giants team, the way we are built, the way Patrick Graham runs his defense. Haven't done this before. He's way more versatile than Haason Reddick can ever think he can be. I believe he's been hyped up because he had a. Hey, if you're in the chat and you can hear the video, let me know. Let's see if it's going correctly. That's one game of production, people. That's not a whole season full of production. He does not give you that. He does not give you that by a long shot. Kyle Van Noy, you know what you're going to get with Kyle Van Noy, and he's going to be even better because Patrick Graham is our defensive coordinator. And he's going to know how to use Kyle Van Noy to the best of his ability. Hey, and if you want to come into the chat, this is a live Q&A. If you want to come into the chat, click the link, and you can chat it up with your boy, Big Pat Sports Talk. He's going to get pressure from different angles. Him and Leonard Williams on the same field, I believe, can be dominant. Not just good, dominant. I said it here, Big Pat Sports. So I'm going to talk my talk no matter what anybody thought. Giants Twitter, I don't care what y'all say. Kyle Van Noy, even though he is 29 going on 30, is a way better pick for us in free agency if we don't get Kenny Galladay, which I won't be sad. Because now that we have John Ross, Big Fist makes a very good point. I believe Slayton's. And, you know, that was a video from the channel. I got more videos like that you can actually see on Big Pat Sports Talk. Like and subscribe. Need the likes. Also, if you want to show support, the Cash App, support my dream, man. The kid 213. I'll put it in one of the streams one time. If you want to donate, you can. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, trying to get this channel monetized. This is my dream. This is what I love to do. And I'm a Giants fan in and out, man. So if you have any questions, if you want to tune in to the stream, if you want to come in and talk with your boy, the description, the link is in the actual chat. You can just click on the link and it will bring you right in. I'll bring you right in. But let's get more on what this truly means for the Leonard Williams signing, the contract that he signed. Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge have done great in free agency about giving these contracts and not giving them 5 to 6 year contracts. They're only giving them 3-year contracts with an out after the second year, and that's a great thing because to say if it doesn't work out, you're not stuck with that player for 3 to 4 years with no production. You only stuck with that player for maybe 1 to 2 years, and if they don't produce, you can leave. You can make them leave. You can literally make them leave after we have an out after 2 years with this Leonard Williams contract. So all the fans that's going crazy because he's going to average $21 million a year, you got to think it's only going to be for 3 years at the max. And if he produces, he'll get another contract from us. If he don't, then we'll have to go other routes. We have to go another route. But the Leonard Williams contract, man, is great for the organization. It's great for Leonard Williams. I believe both sides did a great job of coming to this agreement. Thank goodness Leonard Williams lowered his demands from $23 million down to they agreed on $21 million. I believe Dave Gettleman was around 18 and 19 and Williams was around 23. So I think they just met in the middle and gave him 21. That's what I really do believe. I do believe they had his market around the 18 to 19 million a year, right around where his franchise tag was. And Williams was like, "Nah, I want 23." And since he liked playing for us, and since he's seen the contracts of Shaq Barrett and Ngakoue, all the other edge rushers, Bud Dupree, he got 17 million. I believe he was like, you know what? I could come down to 21 because with them getting those contracts around 18, 17 million, his value was going down, down, down. And to say if he played on that franchise tag and didn't perform next year, his value was going to go down even more. So he was smart enough to come down a little bit off his price to 21 million. And both sides are happy, man. And so I believe we're still going to get him motivated. And I still think we're going to get production from Leonard Williams this going forward, man. I believe he's just a perfect fit for this defense. Hands down, he's just a perfect fit, man. And the contract is only for 3 years, so you could get out of it in 3 years. Great move by the Giants. Great move by Leonard Williams, man. I think it was good moves by both teams. Leonard Williams' agents and his team, and the New York Giants organization. I believe they just came to fruition to know that, hey, Leonard Williams know that he's not going to do as good without us, and we knew that we're not going to do as good without him. So let's go ahead and make this work. It's like a relationship, you know. They came to terms, they talked it out, they pouted. And you know what? They found out they're better with each other than without. So that's what happened on that contract, man. I'm telling you, that's what happened. Dave Gettleman told him we only want to give you 18, 19 max like your franchise tag. And Leonard Williams was like, nah, I want 23. I want what's the boy Aaron Donald money. They said, no, we can't give you Aaron Donald money. We're gonna stick to 19. Well, I'm gonna stick to 23. And you know what? They both went their separate ways. And the greatest thing that happened for us is when Shaq Barrett signed that deal with the Buccaneers for lower than his market value was projected to be. That's what got the ball moving back in our favor. Because other than that, man, Leonard Williams had us by the throat. We was probably gonna have to bend to his demands. We were probably gonna have to do that until those contracts start coming out to where those top edge rushers were only making 16 million. Ngakwe only making 14 million. Shaq Barrett only making 18 million. Bud Dupree only making 17 million. So that helped us a lot. Thank those teams out there who signed those top edge rushers for that amount. Hey, we got Zeke in the building.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Zeke?
Man, happy with this contract. Yo, I'm happy with this contract.
Yes, sir.
Man, I feel like we could have signed him for like at least 2 years and then signed Kenny Galladay, yo. But it is what it is. But it's still a good deal. I still like the deal though.
Yeah, it was a very good deal.
Yeah.
Hey, you got the stream up because I hear an echo.
I got you. I know what to do. Cause I got you on the YouTube and I let me take it out.
Waiting for Zeke to get back in.
How about now?
Yeah.
It's
No, I
better.
still hear it. Is it me?
Oh, I think it's you then.
Hold on. Can you hear it now? Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. When I mute my mic, can you hear it?
Hello, hello.
I think it's me
Nah,
then.
I can't hear it till you come into it.
Damn, I think it's me then. I think it's me then.
Is it
Let
your
me.
mic?
I don't know. Let me check.
Sometimes it can wind up being your mic too. See, I don't hear it no more. Oh,
How
now
about
I
now?
hear it. Yeah, I hear it real good now.
Cause I put in my mic.
That's what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
hear the echo real good.
You hear the echo or no?
Yeah, I hear the echo.
Damn. What
Yeah,
happened?
I'm gonna mute my mic, and I want you
Mhm.
to talk to see if it's on my side.
All right. Yo, yo, yo,
Say it again.
yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Talk.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello. Yeah, I don't hear it until I unmute your mic.
Damn.
Hold on.
Nah.
That's crazy. Like, unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Is it still doing it?
Hold on. Yes, man, it's doing it worse now.
Oh, so if I put in my mic is less worse.
Hello?
When I put in
Yeah.
my mic, is less worse or no?
Hold on. It's the same.
Let me press here. Having issues. Let's see what we do.
Hold on. Let me remove you and then come back in.
Yeah, let me leave and then let me leave and I'll
Okay.
go back in. Yeah.
All right. But that was Zeke, man. We're trying to get some audio issues fixed. Great guy. Always supports the channel. Thank you for whoever is tuning in right now. Welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Come talk your talk. The link is in the description if you want to come in and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk, man. There's the link right there. Well, hold on, guys. We're having a little bit of issues. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it and then hold on, guys. We're having a little bit of issues. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it and then okay, now I hear that you got the stream up.
Is it better or no?
Hold on. Nah, it's still doing the same thing, bro.
Damn. Wait, when I got out, it was still echo?
Uh-uh.
Damn, so it's me then, bro. Damn. Let me just mute my mic then, and then when I want to say something, I'll just unmute it.
Manning, what's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, if you want to come into the channel, man, you want to talk, just click the link and I could bring you in, bro. We got me and Zeke in here right now. Hey, the hub is actually up as well. He's doing a show. So I'm going to end it in about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to go to his channel as well and get on his channel. But I just did this to let everybody know our free agency moves today. It was very exciting. I'm glad we got Leonard Williams signed. So the next domino should fall pretty soon, man. It may be Kenny Galladay. Who knows? I know we're definitely in the running for Kenny Galladay. I believe Dave Gettleman wants Kenny Galladay. If you know Dave Gettleman, he loves big body receivers. So who knows? He might be the next one on board, man. But thank you for tuning in, Manny.
How much we got in cap space?
I can't give you. Hey, it's not doing it. I can't give you the exact number because I don't know what we got back from Nate Solder as far as his restructure. I want to say it has to be more than what the 6 million was if we cut him, or at least that or more. And if so, that would have gave us about 17 million in cap space at the very least with those two guys right there. And with the signing of John Ross, Austin Johnson, Booker, we signed a fullback as well. We probably have a little over 10 million in cap space right now, and we could probably clear up another 5 to 6 million with some releases. And if we do some more restructures, who knows how much we can create. If we do some restructures, that means we're getting one of the main people that's still left out there, like a Val Noy or a Reddick or a Galladay, or maybe a William Jackson or a Dory Jackson at corner. We're getting either an edge rusher, a corner, or a receiver, and then that's it. I think that's it. After we do that, I believe that'll be it for us.
Um, so we got like I think it was on Twitter that we got like at least 8 million, more than 8 million, at least like 10 million, like you said. So if we basically release whatever Nate Solder, we probably get like 16 mil then. Like
We restructured Nate Solder. He's going to be on the team this year. Instead of releasing him, we restructured him. And what restructure is that we're still going to get cap savings on a cap. Like, say, they haven't told us what the restructured contract is yet. So that's why I can't really predict how much cap room we have. Because if we would have cut him post June, it would have been 6 million. If we would have cut him I mean, before June, it'd be 6 million. Post June would have been 10 million. So I don't know what his restructure is, but I do know his restructure has to at least be 6 million or more, because it wouldn't make sense to restructure him if it's less than what we would have got if we would have cut him. It doesn't make sense. So it has to be at least 6 million or more, I believe, to get that from Nate Solder on his restructure. So, like I said, after our signings with John Ross, Devontae Booker, Austin Johnson, and that fullback, if we had 17 million, that probably would have brought us back down to around like 10 million, 8, 9, or 10 million. And we still got Pulley on the roster, which would give us an extra 2.5. Still got like a Sam Bill that we can cut. We got plenty of ways to make a little bit more cap room for
Good
ourselves to try to
question.
go after Galladay.
Good question. When are you gonna do a mock draft?
Probably doing a mock draft Thursday.
Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. That would be cool. That would be real cool.
Yeah, Manny Delvell says, this is what I'm saying. Look at the receiver Gettleman has drafted. Kenny G is just like him. Yeah, Devin Funches. What's the boy from Florida State? Kelvin Benjamin. He fits that description of receivers that Dave Gettleman likes, man. He likes the big body receivers, the 6'4", 6'5" type receivers, man. He doesn't like small receivers. Look what he did to Steve Smith. Look what happened with Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel didn't go off until Dave Gettleman left. That's why I don't believe we would get Samuel. I just don't believe we would get him because he doesn't fit what Dave Gettleman likes at receiver. And to be honest with you, I believe Daniel Jones needs a big body receiver because he doesn't have a security blanket. Let's get Daniel Jones a security blanket. Let's get him a receiver that we could throw a back shoulder to. That's why I had my take as well. Where if Waddle and Bateman was there, I might lean a little bit towards Bateman. But who knows what will happen in this draft coming up. But good question, Manny. Hey, Zeke, you got another question?
Yeah. So, what should call it? It's not a question, but it says right here that the Jaguars. Hold on, let me get it again. Cause I think we have a chance to get Kenny Galladay. Cause it says right here that you know how Kenny Galladay could go to the Jaguars or Giants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it says right here that the Jaguars are trying to get Curtis. What's his name? Curtis Samuel. So we might have a good chance getting Kenny Galladay. To be honest.
Where are you pulling that up at?
Jaguars. It's at Instagram.
Saying that they're trying to get Curtis Samuel?
Yeah.
Because they already got Marvin Jones.
Yeah, and they got Marvin Jones too.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have a good chance.
I think the only team that's in competition with us for Galladay services, I believe, is the Miami Dolphins. I believe it's down to us, the Miami Dolphins, and the Ravens might sneak in there, and the absolute wild pick would be the Washington football team. But I believe it's down to us, the Dolphins, and the Ravens, with us and the Dolphins 1A, 1B, and the Ravens being the number 2 option. If he'll go to the Ravens if they offer him like the $18 to $19 million a year. He'll go to the Ravens. Because if we're only offering 15 to 16, the Dolphins are offering 16 to 17, I believe he would choose us over the Dolphins because he will be the absolute number 1 receiver here in New York. And he knows the offense will be built around him. They already have Devontae Parker, Preston Williams over there in Miami, so he wouldn't be the absolute number 1 option over there. But here, there's no question he would be the number 1 receiver. No question.
There's rumors saying that. I think I saw a rumor said that Gelman could get Juju Smith-Schuster. What you think about Juju? Would you like to get Juju?
I do not like Juju here in New York. Reason why? I believe he's shown us over the past 2 seasons that he's not a number 1 receiver. I truly believe that. When Antonio Brown left, his numbers took a major dip, and his numbers took a dip this year because Pittsburgh finds receivers out of anywhere, so he became expendable. and I don't believe he's a number one option here in New York. He's not a number one receiver to me. I'm sorry. I believe you have to have a dog on the other side of him so he can't get that number one coverage, because when number one coverage rotates to him, he's shown that he's not that same guy that was going off when Antonio Brown was there. It shows that he was going off because he
Same
wasn't
here.
getting coverage rolled to him. So
Yeah, same here. I would kind of get mad, but he's more as a slot
yeah, and we have
type
a
guy,
slot.
and we already got two good slots.
Right.
So no point getting Juju, because Kenny Galladay, he runs out. He don't do slots like that. Sterling Shepard's our best slot basically. Then what's his name, Slayton.
Mm-hmm.
So
Slayton's a number two receiver. He's not a number
yeah,
one.
he's
He's
not our
just
number
like
one.
Juju Smith-Schuster. I put him a notch below Juju
Yeah.
Smith-Schuster.
Even though he had more yards than last year, even though he got like 780 something, but still. But I feel like some of those, I feel like if Darius Slayton run more outs, if Jason Garrett used them more in the out, he could have had more yards. Cause
Yeah.
Jason Garrett always does curl routes and slot routes. He don't barely do
Yeah.
out.
Jason Garrett's offense is very vanilla.
Yeah,
He has to improve on his play calling this year. He has no choice.
yeah.
He has to, because the play calling has been
I
absolutely
think
terrible.
if he continues doing the bad plays, he could be out in mid season.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. If he
That's a
comes
guarantee.
in and that offense is still the same,
If we have a good and if we have good receivers and he does those dumb plays, then he has to leave.
right. This like I said, this year is an evaluation for Saquon Barkley, is an evaluation for Daniel Jones, and is an evaluation for Garrett. It's an evaluation for Ingram. Man, this is a big evaluation year for a lot of
But let me
Giants.
tell you, but let me tell you something. Jason Garrett worked really good with Ezekiel Elliott, so he could work good with Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I believe our offensive line is coming to pass, but Saquon Barkley has to be there in order for him to see. He keeps getting hurt.
Yep, and I feel like Saquon should be. I'm not saying he's gonna ball out because of injury, but he has chance getting more open holes since our offensive line is improving every single game.
Right.
And I like that Booker sign. He looks like a good backup. He's more faster than Wayne Gallman, so that's what I
Yeah,
like.
he's the faster version of Wayne Gallman.
So if he's open, he could be out. My opinion.
hmm He's a faster version of Wayne Gallman, man. They're gonna bring him in goal line situations and to
Yeah.
spell Saquon Barkley. I think they're gonna give Saquon Barkley more spells to see if that helps with his injuries. And I believe Booker. I believe Booker's gonna do pretty well for us, man.
Yeah.
That guy's sneaky good, man. I like that pickup, man. And it only cost
Yeah.
us 2.5 million, so
Two
it's
point
not bad.
five. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. And the thing is that me personally, I think that Saquon will probably start in week 5. I don't think he's gonna be starting in the first week.
Who?
Saquon. I don't think
Man,
he is.
Saquon is starting as soon as he gets healthy. He's starting, man. You gotta put
Yeah,
Saquon
that's what I'm
in.
saying. If he's really healthy enough, you know, because remember what happened with Daniel Jones is something different, but still. But I
Yeah, I
think
mean, it's been
yeah,
by the time the season rolls around, it'd be almost a full year. He should be recovered by then.
yeah. But
He's already running and everything now. So.
ACL injuries, he's gonna get the ball a lot. So you know how if you have an ACL injury and you get the ball a lot, then it's gonna come. Me personally, he's not gonna be balling out a lot. I don't know. I don't know. What you think?
What, his ACL injury? I mean, Adrian Peterson came back from ACL, MCL, and PCL. So
He did really good.
it just depends on the person. And a lot of people come back from ACL injuries, so it's not the all
Yeah.
and all. like it was back in the 60s and 70s and everything. Technology has come so far that shoe Achilles, ACL, MCLs, kneecaps, everything. You know, people come back from that. I mean, look at
Yep.
Victor Cruz, the knee injury he had. He still came back a year or so.
He came back a year, but then retired.
Yeah, he wasn't the
So
same
I miss
person
Victor
anymore.
Cruz, man. I
Yeah,
miss that. I
Victor
miss the
Cruz.
salsa dance, man.
Yeah, Victor
Jeez,
Cruz was that
man.
dude for us, man. He was Odell Beckham before Odell Beckham got here. He was doing the same things. It's just that
I feel like,
Odell.
me personally, I feel like if we get Kenny Galladay, he could be the next Victor Cruz for the Giants.
If we get Kenny Galladay, I want him to be the next Plexico.
Yeah, I want him to be like Odell being with the Giants. I want him to be really, really good.
And Kenny G, what I want him to do if we do get Kenny Galladay, I don't want him to be this super explosive, superhuman. I want this guy to be Daniel Jones' security blanket.
I want him
What
to
I
be the
mean by
best
that,
weapon for Daniel Jones. Yep.
yeah, what I mean by that is 3rd and 5. He gets the slants, gets the back shoulder throws. He beats people deep on coverage. If you disrespect him as far as leaving him 1-on-1 and try to press him, he beats the press and gets over the top. I want him to be
I
an
love his
absolute
routes.
receiver.
I like his route running too. He could. He
Yeah,
could.
he runs pretty good routes to be a big guy. I want him to
Mhm.
go up and get that 50-50 ball that we can't get in New York. We get that every blue moon. I want him to be able to do that for us consistently. If we get a Kenny Galladay, I want him to be a big receiver. That's what I want him to be, the big possession receiver that we need when it comes to those 3rd down situations, when it comes to the red zone, when it comes to back shoulder throws, when it comes to post corners, and he can jump up and grab it over the defender on the sidelines. Those 50-50 throws, those high throws over the middle where he can just go up and grab it and stop a bad play from happening because he's so big
Yep.
and he boxes out a defender. He grabs it anyway. I want him to be that type guy. I want him to be that guy that if Daniel Jones makes a bad throw, he still goes up and get it. I want him to be that type guy, like the Julio Jones does, like the AJ Green in his prime did, like those guys, like
Yep.
the DeAndre Hopkins, like what he does. You can
Mhm.
make a bad throw to DeAndre Hopkins, he can still go up there and get it. I want him to be that type of receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be our number one, man. If we get him, he's gonna be our number one. And our number two is gonna be Sterling Shepard. Me personally, our best receiver we got is Sterling Shepard.
And don't get it twisted. Your best receiver can play in the slot. This
Yeah.
league is so wide open. Your best receiver could be a slot receiver. You don't have to be
Yeah.
an outside receiver all the time. Like I
That
said,
is true.
I want Kenny Galladay, if we do sign him, to be that security blanket. That's what I want him to be. I want to be that dependable receiver Daniel Jones can throw to.
And let me tell you something. Me personally, if Sterling Shepard don't do good, I want Dante Pettis to take his spot.
I believe that's what we brought John Ross in for. And
And
don't
John
be
Ross.
surprised. Don't be surprised if John Ross moves up to the number 2 if Slayton doesn't do his job correctly. If Slayton starts off like how he ended this year, don't be surprised if Slayton gets benched immediately.
Yeah. But I feel like Dante Pettis is way better than John Ross.
Uh, it just depends. If John Ross, I don't know how he was used over there in Cincinnati. It seems like it was a
He
bad scheme fit over there in Cincinnati because when he got a chance, he put up 7 touchdowns. So I don't know.
he ran a lot of outs too.
I believe we brought John Ross in here to take the top off the defense. I believe we're going to be a more vertical offense this year because Freddie Kitchens is actually higher ranked now, so he may have a little say so on what the offense is going, and he may be drawing up plays. And if Freddie Kitchens is drawing up plays, we going deep. It's going to be more posts and more crossing routes as well.
Yep.
Hey, Manny DeVille with another comment. He said, "What do you think of Ryan Fitzpatrick to the football team?" I say, thank goodness they didn't get anybody like a Russell Wilson or Derek Carr or Matthew Stafford or Deshaun Watson. I'm glad they got Ryan Fitzpatrick. because he's Jekyll and Hyde. He can be great one game, and then the next game he could be the worst quarterback in the league. And I believe with our defensive scheme and the way we run our defense, I don't believe we'll have not one problem out of Fitzmagic. I believe we beat the Redskins twice as long as our offense doesn't turn over the ball and give Washington points on the board.
I'm telling you, this next season.
If we play a clean game against the Washington football team, Manny, I believe we beat them twice again.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep beating them twice.
And we're going to we for sure going to beat the Eagles twice.
I believe we beat the Redskins twice. I believe we beat the Eagles twice, and I believe we get Dallas once. I believe Dallas gets us that first game.
Yeah,
but that second game, I believe we come back and beat them.
But we could, yeah. My prediction this next season, our record should be at least 9-7, or like maybe 10 of.
I believe we go 10-6 or better.
Yeah. Yeah,
especially if we get 5 wins within our division. And
then we could beat the Panthers. We could beat the Chargers and the Falcons.
Yeah, our schedule is not as hard as it was last year. Last year we had some absolute monsters on our schedule. We played almost the whole playoff teams, man.
And the thing is that
playoff teams we played last year.
And I'm telling you, when we played against those playoff teams, those were close games. I'm telling you,
very close games.
I'm telling you. We could beat.
We should have won.
Yeah, we should have beat the Bucks. We should have beat the Rams. I'm telling you, we should have beat the Rams. We could have beat the Rams. Our defense was doing good.
We could have beat the Rams. We could have beat the Bears. We could have beat the Buccaneers
and the Cowboys in the first game.
Yep, and the Cowboys the first game. We should have beat the Eagles that first game.
The Bears. We should have beat the Bears. If Saquon wasn't hurt, we could have beat the Bears. I'm telling you.
I believe it was about 4 games that could have went either way for us. So, hey, but you live and you learn, man. And yeah, I'm not worried about Fitztragic either, man. I'm glad they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick, and I hope he starts the whole year. To be honest with you, I hope he starts the whole year, man. I believe he can get them to an 8-8, 7-9 record, but it's not going to be good enough to beat us out of that division, man. I don't even think that's good enough to beat the Cowboys out of the division, because I will say this. With Dak Prescott coming back, I'm not saying they're world beaters, but they are a way better team with Dak Prescott than with Andy Dalton. I'll tell you that now. Dak Prescott makes that team a lot better.
That now. Yep. Dak Prescott. Look, the Cowboys could beat us twice. Don't be surprised. I won't be surprised if the Cowboys beat us twice this next season.
I would, because I believe we're better, especially if we get Kenny Galladay, man.
Yeah, that's if we get Kenny Galladay.
If we get Kenny Galladay and we don't do good, Dave Gettleman's gone, Garrett's gone, and they're probably gonna be looking to replace Daniel Jones. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, but Joe Judge is the best coach in the NFC East.
Oh yeah, I believe he's going to be one of the best coaches in the league when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets it done here. I know he can get it done here. As long as we give him the pieces, I know he can get it done here.
Look at the way he changed the culture, man.
Right.
For the Giants.
He changed the culture dramatically, and that's what we needed, man.
That's what we needed. I'm telling you. Yeah. That's what we needed. But I think he could be our next coach, just like, remember that coach? The white one with the glasses. Man, what's his name? He got us 2 rings with Eli Manning, man. I forgot.
You talking about Tom Coughlin? Yeah, he could be just like that.
He could be just like him. Yeah.
Yeah, he could be the next great Giants coach. He could be just like that.
Yep.
Well, I've been doing this almost for an hour. I only plan to do it like 30 minutes and talk a little free agency.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be ending in about another minute. Shout out to Manny for tuning in with us. Shout out to Zeke, man. You know you always welcome to the channel. And shout out to Sonny for keeping the channel going in the beginning stages. But Manny says the only team I worry about is Dallas because we don't have the firepower. And that is true. Dallas has plenty of firepower when they're healthy. When they're healthy, they probably can have one of the most prolific offenses in the league.
And let me tell you something. John Ross runs a 4-2-2. I just seen his combat just now. He runs a 4-2-2. That is excellent right there. That means he could be our outrunner for backup if we get Kenny Galladay.
Oh man, here's a
That's
sign.
good.
Here's a signing that's pretty important. The Washington football team just signed William Jackson III, 3 years, $42 million. They got another DB.
That's Tyreek Hill's combine thing, bro. I think. Let me check how much that Tyreek Hill had in his combine. Jeez, man, that's good. I'm surprised he's not. I'm surprised he's not start. I'm surprised he didn't. What you call it? I be seeing those outruns with the Bengals. Let me see.
Yeah, Washington football team just signed William Jackson III. That was one of the targets I hope the Giants got. That's crazy. But he's on the watch. He's
He
on the
runs
football team.
faster than Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill runs a 4.29. He runs it, and John Ross runs a 4.22. That's
John Ross has the fastest combine
I think in history.
in history, yes.
In history. So that is good. I be seeing on Instagram people hate that John Ross sign. He runs a 4.22, bro. 5'10", bro. He's like Jalen Waddle, bro. I'm telling you. That's how fast Jalen Waddle could probably run. A 4.2 or 4.
I see Jalen Waddle running about a 4.24, 4.25.
Yeah.
He might be able to get to that 4.22, but I don't see that guy running anything higher than a 4.28. To be honest with you, if he runs a 4.3, I'll be surprised.
I'm sorry. I don't agree with the hub. He's not the best. He's not a better receiver than Rashad Bateman. I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I'm telling you that now. He's not better than Rashad Bateman.
He's not better than Rashad Bateman, man.
Rashad Bateman, when it all said and done, might be the top receiver out of his draft class besides Jamar Chase. If Jamar Chase can avoid injury, I believe he's going to be the best receiver out of his draft class. But Rashad Bateman is definitely up there, man. I'm telling you, that guy's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like he's the best receiver, second or third best. Yeah, I know. He's better than Jalen Waddle for sure, man. Like, me personally, Jalen Waddle only runs. I feel like he's more of a slot runner. He's not going to be doing good at the out. Jason Garrett is not going to use him for the out. I'm telling you. But let me tell you this: if we get Kenny Galladay, who would you want at 11?
If we get Kenny Galladay, who would I want at 11?
Yep. I'll take Micah Parsons.
I was going to say that too. I'll take Micah Parsons, especially if we get Kenny Galladay.
Yep.
I'll take Micah Parsons.
I'll take Micah Parsons or Patrick Surtain.
Yep. Either one of those two.
I wouldn't mind getting off of the line, to be honest.
Rashawn Slater is there. I wouldn't mind getting him too, but
I wouldn't get mine.
My top picks, if we get Kenny Galladay, it would be Micah Parsons or Patrick Surtain or Caleb Farley if they fall to us.
Yeah. Micah Parsons with Blake Martinez, bro.
Yeah, that would be absolutely crazy.
That would be
absolutely crazy.
I'm telling you, our defense is gonna be good this next season. I'm telling you, if we get Micah Parsons, no one's gonna go through that run. I'm telling you, nobody's gonna go through that run. And he's faster than Blake. I'm telling you.
He's probably gonna be one of the fastest linebackers in the league besides Isaiah Simmons as soon as he gets to the league.
Yeah,
he's gonna run in a 4.4, 4.41. Might even get to a 4.3.
To be honest, yeah. Jeez, yeah.
But I got 1 minute left, man. It's gonna be an hour and a minute. You got any comment? Anything you want to say, Zeke, before we get up out of here?
Man, let's pray. Let's pray we get Kenny Galladay, man.
Hey, like I said, if we don't get Kenny Galladay, it's not the end of the world. And if we don't get Kenny Galladay, I know they're going to get either a number 2 corner, like a Dory Jackson, or they're going to go after an edge rusher like Hassan Reddick or Kyle Van Noy. I'd rather have Kyle Van Noy than Hassan Reddick. And I wouldn't mind a Dory Jackson here. I wouldn't mind that. Actually, I would love if a Dory Jackson came here or Kyle Van Noy. And With not getting Kenny Galladay, you might be able to get both.
Yeah, I believe so. And I want to be honest. I want Warren Jackson. I think Warren Jackson could be open in 5th round,
Yeah, he can be the 5th or 6th round, most
5th
definitely.
or 6th round, and I would love to get him. To be honest, good red zone. To be honest, good at the red zone.
And last comment by Manning, he says, if we get Kenny G, get best player available, whoever that may be, and that is true. That's what they're going to do. They're going to get the best player available that fits the scheme of whatever they want to do on the offense or the defense. They're just going to decide what's better, and they're going to pick that player.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen, man.
Yep. That's what's going to happen.
But hopefully we got more news tomorrow I can report.
Hopefully.
I got a couple of more videos up today. Go check them out. Thank you for tuning in to Big Pat Sports Talk. And peace.
See you, man.